Hello, hello, hi, my virtual friend. What up? I know it's super late or super early, depending on where you are. It is 2:24 a.m. Sorry, 2:24 a.m. here in Southern California, and I hope that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I welcome you to this live. Boy, do I got a good one. How many of you have had people that have lied to you? They have broken their trust with you. Can't be the only one. Drop a one in the comments if you can relate. Well, if you don't know, now you know that I am a huge fan of the nature and what it teaches us. The animal kingdom, birds, and um, all the fish, plants, just everything can teach us so much about life. Tonight, I got a story about fox. These little guys are known to be mysterious and pretty cute, right? Pretty cute. Well, there was a documentary done or some kind of a show on the Planet Channel, and so it showed that a bunch of guys, researchers, if you would, they dig about three holes and maybe about, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 meters apart from each other. And what they do, in one of them, they grab a bunch of chicken leftovers and throw them in a net, and they put it down in the hole, in the first hole, if you would. After a while, they observe that one fox starts to come up and kind of smells and sees that there's chicken in this net, and he definitely confirms and he goes back. He leaves. Well, one of the guys in the research team turns around and says, "You know what? Just wait. This guy's going to come back with a bunch of his friends." So what they do, meanwhile, they remove the net from hole number one and they move it to hole number two. You using equipment, and they cover the hole and they spray it with something that won't, it'll hide the chicken smell, right? So the fox can't tell there's chicken there. So they move the net from hole number one to hole number two. They cover it and they spray it with a chemical to kill the odor of the chicken. Well, about a half hour or so, um, the fox comes back with, you know, with a bunch of his friends, maybe says seven or eight other fox, and they go to hole number one. They smell, they look, not a chicken to be found, right? And they keep going and they keep kind of searching around and smelling the ground and all the friends and everybody. They can't find any chicken at all, right? So after a little bit, the friends kind of get discouraged and start to walk off. Well, the interesting happens that the fox, the original fox, stays behind and still starts to look for what the heck happened to the chicken, right? But the interesting is, as he looks down and smells, oftentimes he looks up and turns around and looks at his friends that are kind of fading away in the distance. Well, with a wire, the researchers remove just a little bit of hole number two, so it starts to reveal just a little bit of the chicken. Well, the very interesting that happens here is that fox goes and grabs one of the chickens by his mouth and actually starts to walk back. Walks back, and while he's gone, researchers do the same thing. They remove the chicken, put it in hole number three, cover hole number three, spray it, and kill the odor, and wait for the gang to come back. The fox comes back with his friends, and this time again, they look, they smell, they search. There's nothing left. There's no chicken in sight. Well, the friends start to walk back. This time is very interesting. What happens is that the fox does not start to look for the chicken anymore. The fox, they noticed that it went to hole number two and kind of laid down. Well, the researchers are waiting and kind of absorbing this. Few minutes go by and no movement from the fox. So after a little bit, maybe about a half an hour, they move up to the fox and they confirm that it actually has died. Puzzled by this, just blown away by this, and they take the body of the fox to a lab and they do a bunch of different tests on this fox, and they find out that he literally had a brain stroke. This is such a powerful lesson for human beings. A fox, when he loses his authenticity with his friends, he loses trust among his peers. He can't live with himself and literally has a brain stroke and dies. A fox cannot have his friends think that he's lying to them or cheating them. Isn't that amazing that us humans, hopefully not ourselves, but we definitely have come across people who have, um, yeah, who have lost their authenticity, who are serial liars, cheaters, take advantage takers, and even when after their lies are blown up, right? Like literally, it's out in the open, and everyone knows. Not a sight of I'm sorry or forgiveness or having a mercy so that you don't do it again. They actually kind of walk tall and like nothing happened. Us humans can so learn from animals. In this case, from a little fox that can't live with himself if his authenticity is broken, his trust is broken among his peers. We can definitely learn that. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you guys. There's a bunch of you guys that are new to my channels. Um, if you're not following me, you can connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads, and I go with Side Gig Sean. I'm Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Wasn't because I wanted to. I got redirected to this space, And now I help folks like you and I to start a little side business using the online space, and we use social media to grow it. Why not? It's free. Let's go. So if that resonates with you, you like that idea, you want to make some extra money, you like the flexibility in the hustle, go to sidegigsean.com and let's see if I can help you out. With that, I'm signing out until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.